Here we go then. Cricket Captain 2025 back on the rebuild train, back at Nottinghamshire this time. We have done several teams so far. We're currently undergoing a major rebuild of the England team, which is proving problematic. But here we go into our 5-season rebuild. 5 seasons, the goal is simple. Win the county championship, win the T20 Blast. If you're in the Royal London Cup, it is a bonus. Well, Notts have got a pretty decent team. Ben Duckett, Hasib Hamid, Jack Haynes is there. Freddie McCann is lining up. Montgomery could be good. Slater's pretty decent. Joe Clark's a world-class operator with the white ball. Tom Moores causes controversy with his selection. Lyndon James is the all-rounder. Liam Patterson-White could be great. Farron Ahmed has got a bright future. So has Kelvin Harris. And with the ball, you've got the likes of Ollie Stone, Dylan Pennington. Mohamed Abbas is there. Ben Hutton. This is a really good win-now team. Hard to do on the game, hard to do on real life. You've got Surrey going for the 4-peat. The initial budget, that is going to go into the youth team. With these type of saves, it's all down to the AI. We're all about transfers and putting the team together. It's up to the AI to go and win the competition. Okay, here we go. End of season number 1, and we have been relegated. That is not part of the plan. 4-9-1, 21 batting points. Oh, mate. What has gone on there? We even started with a win against Durham. What sort of team did we put out first week? Duckett, Hamid, Slater, Clark, Haynes, King, Jones, Fergus, Houghton, Tonga Bass. That's a good team. Lost to Essex, lost to Warwickshire, lost to Sussex, then won again. I've got battered by Surrey, but who would have thought that? Battered by Hampshire, battered by Somerset. Oh my days, we are getting a good battering here and there, aren't we? Who did what? Ben Slater, most runs. Wow. 1,100 runs for him, 1,000 for Hamid. Clark averaged 43, Duckett 39. Here we go. King poor, Haynes poor. Freddie McCann, when he played, was poor. Varane was poor. And with the ball, Hutton and Fergus pretty good. Farron Ahmed's going to keep growing into a good player. But Mohamed Abbas poor. Josh Tong poor. That's horrendous. 5 years to win the county championship. We're going down to D2. Challenge trophy, we don't win. We end up 3 and 5. I don't really mind about that. But the Blast, we don't make it through. Oh, we're 7 and 7. We just miss out on the Blast, which I actually feel, they struggled the other year, Nottinghamshire, but I feel like we're probably a better team than just missing out. King averaged 35 with a 151 strike rate, so there's something to Sam King that we need to explore a little more. Hamid's playing 14 games in the Blast with a 151 strike rate, but maybe that's got to change. McCann put up a 128. Clark 176, only played 5 games. Jack Haynes was poor, only played 2 games. But it does give us the opportunity to improve. I think Ben Slater's worth another year. He's old. 34 years old. Interesting character. Sam's, I think, for the Blast is a shoo-in. Fergus O'Neill was great. He's worth the contract. Hutton's still worth another couple of years. Kelvin Harris is worth a couple of years. Give Haynes a couple of years just for his role in T20 cricket. 23 wickets at 16 isn't bad. But we're going to say bye to Mohamed Abbas, Carl Varane, Ishan Kishan, Shandorf. Is he worth holding on to? He put up a 19 average this year in second team cricket. 26, no, he's not. Youth player wise, we don't get anything good. 37 and a 30 average. Yeah, no, nothing there. So, bit of a waste of money, but it is going to give us plenty to play with in the transfer market. And we're going to start off in the junior section, in the youth section. Dwyer, 20 wickets at 19, second team T20 cricket, economy rate 6.19. If we have a look at his 3-day average, 46 strike rate, 3 economy rate, 23 average, worth a shot. And in terms of players that's available, there's one that kind of stands out like a sore thumb, and that is Will Jacks, T20 superstar. Could be a huge player for us. The problem you get with the AI is sometimes they bring in these great T20 players and play them in first class cricket when you don't want them to. it would. I feel like our batting lineup is probably only 1 or 2 players away. Duckett, Hamid, solid. Haynes, King's coming through. McCann could come through. Slater was pretty good last year. Clark needs to do better. With the ball, Tong, Stone, Fergus, Pennington, Hutton, and Ahmed, it's still not that bad. So we're looking to add quality. Cooper Connell is available. If anyone's been watching my England save, you'll know he scores a lot of runs. I've been looking through. I can't see anything else I'm interested in at this stage. Now, sometimes more players come on the market. Oh, that's unfortunate. He's getting a big contract from someone. We're going to go in at 57. But new players come on the market here. And hopefully there's something to light us up. Ali Orr can be a fantastic player on this game. Rishi Patel is a very good player. Finlay Bean can turn into a great player on the game. Matt Critchley is kind of one of my go-tos of safety net all-rounders. Pat Brown takes heaps of wickets but is really expensive. I don't think I need to go in for that sort of player. Also, the age is a huge worry on quite a lot of these players. Weldon, 64 wickets at 29, age 21, playing for Leicestershire in Division 2. I'm going to go Finlay Bean, and the reason is he's a wicket keeper, and a good one at that, and a good player. And I'm also going to go for me, what's my name, and try and shore up this young middle order. There's not a great deal left on the market. Problem is you don't know when the overseas players are actually available. Like, I could sign someone on a T20 contract, but there's no guarantee they're going to be available when you need them. With that in mind, can I have 2 T20 contracts? I can have 3. So Cooper Connolly's going to get one. I'm also going to go a bit left field, and I'm going to give Caleb Jewell an overseas spot. Will intermittently play, not every game, but he will be available for the one-day stuff. Here we go then, season number 2, starting off in Division number 2. Okay, season 2 in the books, and we have gone up as champions. Get in 7, 3 and 4, 31 batting points, 37 bowling, kind of middle of the road, but we've obviously been good enough to find a way to win. Started really strong, beating Gloucester, beating Middlesex, lost to Northants, but beat Hampshire as well. In fact, we went 3 and 3 at the start, so maybe not that strong. And the batting lineup looks pretty solid. Duckett, Hamid, Slater, Clark, Jewell, Jacks, King, O'Neill, Bob Lord get in a game. And that means Ben Slater has gone back-to-back 1,000-year runs and top scorer. Hamid back-to-back 1,000-year runs. Kings becomes a 1,000-run scorer. 23 years old, something special brewing there. Will Jacks was superb, averaging 47. Duckett only averaged 37 in the games he played. Caleb Jewell averaged 56 when he played. So I think that's overall good signings. Bean, 29. Give and take that. The ball is probably where we've got a few shortcomings when it comes to getting staying up next year. Fergus O'Neill, 65 at 30, good. Josh Tong, very good. Pennington, good. But you see the amount of games they play. You need a lot of depth when you've got that going on. Dwyer came in as the young kid on the block, averaged 40. James and Farron Ahmed, not great. Hutton and Lord, not great when they played. But a trophy is a trophy. A promotion's a promotion. This turned into a cluster in the Royal London Cup, 2 and 6. The players we had available, we weren't good. And a 6 and 8 record in the Blast, which means we actually went backwards in the Blast by 1 win, which is a little disappointing. King again puts up some kingly type numbers, but where are we struggling? We're struggling. Hamid playing 14 games with a 124 strike rate. Clark putting up a 127 strike rate. Moyeye poor when he played. He didn't play any first class cricket, but that will come. He's a young player. And Dwyer 9.16. So as a young player, I don't think we've quite nailed down Dwyer. I thought he was going to be better than what he was, but his numbers on paper were pretty reasonable. Again, it does give us a chance to move on from a few players. King is in for the long haul. You can have 3 years. McCann's in for the long haul. You can have 3 years. Ben Slater has earned himself another 1-year deal. Cooper Connolly only played 1 game from all that money, so we're going to let him go. I just feel like Caleb Jewell might be worth another shot. Average 56 in the Championship, 23 in 1 days. I thought he'd be better in the 1 days. Maybe I'm just going to hold back on that and just see if there's anything else available in market. Farron Ahmed's going to get time. He's still only 18. Bob Lord's getting a good bit of cricket. Fergus O'Neill continues to shine. Dylan Pennington is only 27 years old, so there's cricket to be had. A squad of 26 and only 69,000 to play with relegation and poor Blast going back-to-back years. Is there any youth players in market that could be a game changer? And it looks like there might be. So Fogden, 70 wickets at 18 is let's just look at bowling. 34 strike rate is amazing. I think he's worth a look. And he's cheap. So that works out quite well because I'm having to be cheap. Let's have a look at the first class 3-day second team stuff. So it's not first class. But Lieben and Parry are the two guys. A 52 and a 44 average. Both got 6 centuries. Lieben's has come in much fewer games. 1 day stuff, they both got good records. T20 stuff. Parry has got phenomenal numbers. 191 strike rate and a century. Come on down. And I'm going to give Lieben a contract as well. 3 young players coming in to the fray. Does mean we've got 11k left. But 11k doesn't mean a never say never. If we look at the current... Who is Murray? Wayne Murray. Who are you playing for? Glamorgan, Division 2, 1,000 runs. Just worth noting. Wharton is a decent performer on the game. Scores 3 centuries in the season. That's quite reasonable. Keaton Jennings could do a Division 1 type job for us. Ryan Higgins is my favourite player in county cricket. Nathan Gilchrist. Now, he takes wickets for days on this, but sometimes can be ultra expensive as his 4.31 economy rate states. Sonny Baker, fresh off England call-up in real life. I just wonder, how much do they want for him? 38. Can we raise 38? I'm going to have a bit of Sonny Baker in my life. Then season number 3, what have you got in store? Okay, end of season number 3 and mid-table. I couldn't see us at the top and then I had a little panic. But 7 and 7 is quite reasonable. Bowling looks good, but batting 16 batting points, that is telling me we've had a bit of a fail somewhere along the line with our lineup. King, most runs, 894, averages 40. Will Jacks averages 40. Only Joe Clark played all 14 games, which again, a little bit of a concern around the AI selection process. But we had some poor ones. Ben Slater looks done. He's put up 2 cracking years before this. Moyeye, how do I break these players? He's been poor. Jack Haynes is such a player in real life, has put up 3 dreadful seasons with the ball. Baker, Fogden and O'Neill, all very, very good, going at under 30. Farron Ahmed, 32. He seems to have settled around this 30 mark from the 3 seasons. And then pretty poor with the rest. Challenge Cup, or Royal London Cup, or Metro Bank Cup, whatever you want to call it, we made the quarterfinals, which was quite nice. We were 4 and 2, lost 1, and then beat Surrey in the final group stage. That was quite nice. Got thrashed by Yorkshire. And the Blast, we make it through for the first time to the quarterfinals. 7 and 7. We've been 7 and 7 twice in that competition. First time we missed out. This time we were all good. With the bat, Hamid averaged 36 with a 150 strike rate. That is actually a lot better than what I'd ever give him credit for. That's quite an achievement. McCann and Clark putting up average numbers. King 138, not cool. Who was really poor? Will Jacks only played 5 games, average 4. Was the problem the ball? No. O'Neill, Haynes and Liam Patson-White all went under 8s. So overall, I think that is a massive improvement. We've solidified ourselves, maybe, as a Division 1 sort of team, which is a better place to be than being a yo-yo team. And we get to make some calls. Hamid's going to be in for the final 2 years. Jack Haynes has surely got to come good. We are going to say bye to Ben Slater. Matthew Montgomery is going to get another couple of years. Tom Moores, unfortunately, is going to get another year's deal as well. Lyndon James is going to get a couple of years. If we look at Lyndon James's stats, 1 at 179, but 25 wickets at 21 in the Royal London Cup, actually performed really, really well. Fergus O'Neill is player of the save. Ollie Stone's going to sign. Hutton is going to sign for 1 year. But we are getting into this, do they actually play a great deal sort of territory. Haynes, 32 wickets at 19. We're going to give a 1 year deal to. But looking for a miracle from the youth intake, that is not going to come. So it's going to give us 197k to do some damage with. Is there anything? Oh, Mullin. Averaging 56, 66 and 23. I think we've got to be all in on that. Okay, then the actual transfer market. Keaton Jennings is up. What about Halstead? 20 years old, averages 59. Scored 3 centuries playing at Derbyshire, D2 cricket. I can't entertain it. I've got nothing else to go off. We could bring in Tom Haynes, who is excellent excellent in real life, but put up 2 average seasons before this 1,000-run season. Tom Banton would add a lot to our contention when it comes to the T20 Blast. So would a Sam Billings. Interesting enough, 176 strike rate. Proving quite hard to do a lot of business at the moment because there just isn't that much on the transfer market. It feels like slightly less than what there used to be. We are going to pick up Tom Banton. I am going to have a look at an overseas player to try and make an immediate impact. Pat Cummins available 98% of the time. Yes, please. So Mullin is in. Banton is not in. He wants more brass. And we've got Cummins. I feel we need some bowling depth. And actually where I'm going to go isn't where I expected to go. But Scott Curry's up 26 years of age. 70 wickets at 30 last year. 75 the year before. Wicket taker. Might only play 4 or 5 games a season. Could be very good. Banton's in, Curry's in, and we're done. Okay, season number 4. What have you got in store for us? Are we becoming a better team? Do we, at 34 years of age, see a bit more of Ben Duckett and a bit more performance? Jack Haynes has got to improve. King's the man. Finlay Bean's there. Mayeye, can he step up into a role? Mullin's the young dog that's come in. Can he hit the ground running? And do we actually get Pat Cummins and Fergus O'Neill in operation together? Okay, end of the season and we're second. 10 points off. We win 10, lose 3, 1 draw, 38 batting points, 38 bowling points. That is an hell of an effort. We have invested heavily in the team to try and be a better team. But Mullin comes in first season and puts up numbers. 1,331 runs. What a performance. 5 centuries. Will Jacks with 1,000 runs. Finlay Bean comes good. Clark good. King good. Duckett's still not amazing. Mayeye still not amazing. McCann averages 93 when he plays with 2 centuries as well. That is absolutely incredible. Farron Ahmed averaged 30 but 66 wickets. Fergus O'Neill, only 3 games from Pat Cummins. Here we go. I take your 90% and I decrease it by about 80. Sonny Bates, that's an exceptional season. That means we are right in contention. Challenge Trophy, we made the semi-final. We were brilliant in the group stage, ended up topping it, going through, losing to Glamorgan in the semis. And the Blast, we make the quarterfinals again. 10-4. We have got a very good team on our hands here that we could go and do something special like a treble next season. We may also come away with absolutely nothing. Mullin, this format, 192 strike rate. Son, that is an incredible start to your career. 850s from 17 one-day games. Kid can flat out play. Bowling attack is looking good. Fogden's been a great signing. Now playing international cricket. 15 test matches. England want me. Can't have me. I've got a job to do here. Contract time. Bean's going to get one. Mayeye, I'm going to let go. Clark's going to re-sign. He's had a good little time. I need a Tom Moores for the white ball cricket. Same as a Patterson White. Will Jacks has been phenomenal across multi-formats. Haynes plays a little bit of white ball cricket for us. Pat Cummins, 80. Oh, Fergus O'Neill, 82%. I can't not give Fergus O'Neill a contract. Sonny Baker is definitely going to get one. Lord is an interesting one. I'm going to try and move on. Dwyer, I am going to give a little bit longer to. 19 wickets at 15 in the Blast this time around. Youth player-wise, do we get everything? We've got Fry, 53 average, but in essence, we're not going to play him this year. And this is the 5th and final year. So we need to find players that we're going to win with. I see Gyswell there. 44%. Oh, I'd take anything. I'd take 60 and I'd sign him. He's that good on the game. No, I'm not going to take Carl Jameson. I am going to take Rashid Khan on a T20 contract. That's how serious I'm getting about it. I'm re-signing Mayeye. 157 and 400 runs in the Blast. I can't quite let him go. I'm also going to bring in Newman as well. 52 at 29, 3.34 economy rate. That is going to do the first round. Khan, Mayeye, Newman. Max Holden averaged 60 last year with 4 centuries. And the year before that, put up great numbers with 3 centuries as well. So I think he'll be a good addition and can play Blast cricket. And I'm going to sign Freddie Heldrich, I think. 14 strike rate in the... Oh, no. I'm doing it. I'm just picking him after one season. It's not to be. I'm going to sign Gyswell and I'm going to try and put him on a... Other countries, other teams are in for him. I can't even afford him. I've only got 47k. We're done. We're cooked. Welcome to season number 5. The 5th and final one. Can we get some trophies? Because that is the be-all and end-all of what we're doing. Relegation, Division 2 Championship, 6th and 2nd. 2 quarterfinals of the Blast. A quarterfinal and semi-final of the Royal London Cup. We are close, but we have not been close enough so far. We've added in some good players. We've got some good players. Can we go and take that final step? End of the season. End of the save. 4th in the County Championship. We go 6-5 and 3. Wow. Not quite good enough over the course of 5 seasons to go and get it done, which I think spoke about at the start about it being a win situation, like win now. Definitely didn't win now. King and Mullin have been brilliant and will be a backbone of the team. I think McCann has been overarchingly average and not given enough of what we need. Finley Bean has not been a good signing. Mayeye has played too much first-class cricket and not been a good signing as well. With the ball, Fogdog has been absolutely brilliant. Numbers, 269 at 26, 87 at 30 in Test match cricket. So we made some good signings along the way. The Royal London Cup was a disaster this time. We ended up going 3 and 5, lacking the bowling depth. And yet another quarter-final finish in the T20 Blast. McCann had a good year. King. Bantam was a good signing for us. But we can't get it done in the quarterfinals. What is it about getting to the final bit of what we need to do and just not quite being good enough to get across the line? We lose to Somerset. Tom Bantam with 60 off 26. Does he? Oh, yeah, that's a decent score. We take Tom Lammonby at 20s. So we put up good numbers. Rashid Khan, what did you do for us this year, sir? Because you've played for every cricket team that's existed. 7 wickets at 38, strike rate 23, economy of 10. You can put that down as one of the biggest fails that we've ever had. And overall, as a team, 69 matches in domestic cricket, 134, lost 8, 49 win percentage I think is okay. One day stuff, 145, T20 stuff, 154. Okay, most championship runs for us, and it's Hamid. 4,116 runs at an average of 36. Now that is not that great, is it? That's not the best performance in the world. King, brilliant. Average 41. Not many hundreds throughout 5 seasons. That's not a lot of hundreds to get. Clark averaged 36. Duckett 38. Like, they need to be higher. But Mullin, look what he did. 25 games all in D1. Averaged 54. Interesting enough, in the Blast, it was actually Freddie McCann that put up the most runs. I thought it would be King, but McCann pipped him out with 1,500 runs at 142 strike rate. That's quite reasonable. No centuries, though. Helps if I select Nottinghamshire and not Northamptonshire. 263 wickets at 28 for Fergus O'Neill. He was phenomenal. 2.79 strike rate in that time. 6 man of the matches. Farhan Ahmed, 200 wickets at 33. It's not bad. Slightly expensive at 3.8. But I think if that average was the other side of 30, I'd be like, wow, excellent. Fogden, 151 though. 5.39 wickets per game. That is quite phenomenal. Strike rate of 41. Sonny Baker came in with a strike rate of 46 as well. Fergus O'Neill, 119 wickets at 15 in the Blast. 8.27 economy rate. Jack Hayes, variety, 7.44 economy rate. Harrison, 7.85. Liam Patterson-White, 7.75. So some good stuff in there. Fergus O'Neill, the only player based on the cricket draft algorithm that makes it into the Hall of Fame from our team in first class cricket. Incredible. 4 times the best T20 bowler in the team in the cricket draft ratings, and 3 times the best bowler in first class cricket. Likewise, Hamid, 3 times the best T20 batter. I find that surprising. And that will do it. 5 seasons down, 1 trophy. Thanks for watching.